A 92-year-old secret to joy after 70. At 92, Baba Karim sits on his veranda in a quiet village in Punjab. His eyes are tired but kind, his smile full of stories, and his presence is calming. He has lived through wars, loss, love, poverty, and joy. But ask him what truly matters after 70, and he'll give a surprising, simple answer. Who you live with after 70 will decide whether your remaining years are peaceful or painful. Today, we unpack the life-changing wisdom from Baba Karim and research-backed truths about who you should live with in your golden years for a longer, happier life. Chapter 1. The Loneliness Epidemic After 70. Loneliness isn't just a feeling, it's a silent killer. A 2023 Harvard study found that chronic loneliness in older adults is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Older adults who live alone have a 29% higher risk of heart disease and stroke. And yet, millions over 70 choose to isolate themselves, often in the name of not being a burden. Baba Karim says, "We elders think we're helping by living alone. But solitude becomes a prison if you have no one to share your tea with." Lightbulb lesson. Avoid choosing isolation. The right people around you can literally extend your life. Chapter 2. The worst choice. Living entirely alone. Many seniors opt to live alone in apartments, away from their families. They say they want freedom. But here's the truth. No one to help when you fall. No emotional support when you're sad. No reason to cook a real meal or celebrate a small joy. A UK study found older adults who live alone are 40% more likely to suffer from depression. Their risk of cognitive decline doubles. Baba Karim's words. Even a dog lives longer if it has someone to wag its tail for. Chapter 3. Living with grown children. A mixed bag. Now, let's talk about a common solution. Moving in with your adult children. White heavy checkmark pros. Emotional support and daily company. Financial relief from bills. Built-in caregivers if health declines. Crossmark cons. Potential conflict over routines or habits. Loss of privacy or independence. Feeling like a burden. Baba Karim says, it works if the hearts are open. If your children respect your role as an elder, not just as a babysitter, you can live happily under one roof. Key tip. Set clear boundaries. Talk about expectations before moving in. Chapter 4. The rising trend, senior roommates. Did you know more seniors are choosing to live with other seniors? Yes, senior roommates. Like college, but with more arthritis and less beer. Why it works. Shared bills. Daily social interaction. You support each other emotionally. A 2022 U.S. study found seniors with non-family roommates lived longer and happier lives than those living alone. Baba Karim says, it's not blood that makes someone a good housemate. It's kindness, patience, and shared laughter. Chapter 5. Living with a life partner or spouse. This might seem obvious, but it's worth highlighting. Couples who age together tend to live longer. Why? Emotional intimacy reduces stress. Having someone to care for and be cared by provides purpose. There's always someone to talk to, even in silence. But beware. If the marriage is filled with resentment, the opposite happens. Constant arguing increases cortisol, stress hormone, which shortens life. Speech balloon. Ask yourself, does my partner bring me peace? Can we grow older together, or are we just tolerating each other? Chapter 6. Living in a multi-generational home. This means 3 or more generations under one roof: grandparents, parents, kids. Huge benefits. Grandparents feel needed and engaged. Children learn wisdom, patience, and respect. Everyone saves money. In Asia, this model is common, and so are longer life expectancies. But it only works when there's mutual respect. Elders aren't treated like free babysitters. Space and privacy are honored. Chapter 7. The ideal. Living near family but not with them. This is what some call the sweet spot. Live in your own small apartment or home, but very close to children or relatives. You keep independence, but stay connected. You can host Sunday dinners, visit grandkids, get help when needed, but still lock your door when you want peace. Studies show elders who live near loved ones within 15 minutes are 3x more emotionally stable. Chapter 8. The worst thing you can do: waiting until it's too late. Here's the harsh truth. Most people don't plan. They just wait for a fall, a hospital stay, or memory loss to force them to move in with someone. That leads to chaos, regret, and often resentment. Start planning now, even if you're only 65 or 70. Ask, who do I trust? Where would I feel most loved? Who can I also give love and help to? Remember, you're not a burden. You're a blessing waiting to be shared. Chapter 9. Don't just think about who, think about how. Sometimes it's not who you live with, but how you live with them. Rules for joyful shared living after 70. 1. Have your own space, even if it's just a room. 2. Communicate clearly about money, chores, privacy, visits. 3. Be flexible. Life changes. So should the arrangement. 4. Contribute to the home, emotionally or practically. 5. Don't overstay where you're unwanted. Seek harmony, not duty. Chapter 10. The power of community. What if you don't have family? Or can't move in with anyone? Build your own community. Join senior centers. Attend local mosque/church events. Start a walking group. Volunteer. It's never too late to find family and friends. Conclusion: choose love, not loneliness. So, who should you live with after 70? Not someone who just shares your roof, but someone who shares your heart. Someone who respects your wisdom, values your presence, makes you laugh, holds your hand when you're in pain. That could be a child, a friend, a partner, or even a neighbor. Choose wisely, because the people around you will shape the rest of your life. And in the words of 92-year-old Baba Kareem, at 70, you don't need more things. You need more hugs, more smiles, and someone to make you a cup of tea without asking. White heavy check mark. Final message. Don't wait to decide. Start thinking now. Who will I share my sunsets with? As you grow older, Baba Kareem says, you realize that happiness isn't in money, big houses, or even perfect health. It's in a shared laugh, a warm hand beside you, someone who remembers your stories even when you forget them. So, ask yourself today, not tomorrow, who brings you peace? Who brings you purpose? Because life after 70 isn't the end. It's a second chance to live meaningfully with the right people beside you. Folded hands. May your remaining years be full of joy, connection, and love. And may you never grow old alone. Don't just live longer, live better. And remember, the door to happiness always opens towards people, not things.